guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Olivia. So last winter I had some issues with my van. So my van was in the shop basically for a couple months. So went to transfer the old way into other people's car whenever I had to go somewhere. So today I thought I would show you how to transfer into a car with a transfer board. And yeah, I'll take you through that. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing to do is to grab your board, and I have a board to be able to transfer into a car or into somewhere that's a little bit longer, so it clears like the chair to the seat. And with the car also has to be like semi-low, so you're able to transfer, because if it's too high, it's really hard to transfer onto that. So normally I'll put the board on my lap, and then we'll wheel up to the car. Put my brakes on to open the door. Then we'll push the door so it's like as open as it can be. Then I'll put my board onto the seat. And then set my chair up so it's like against the car door and you can't move anywhere. My brakes on. So then I will grab my board, and with the surface that has the rougher part on it, I'll put that towards where I'm going to transfer, so onto the car seat. And this is just to prevent the board from slipping away from you when you're transferring. And then I will grab my board with one hand into the slits, and then with the other hand I will lift my knee to put the board underneath me, and then doing the same thing with the other knee. And normally when I transfer to put the board underneath me, I tend to cross my legs, but because my legs are too close to the door in this case, I'm just putting the board underneath me a little bit differently than what I would in when I usually transfer with a board. So then putting my hand onto the door handle and then onto the board to shift myself forward and start sliding onto the board. Then bring my hand that's on the door handle on my wheel or fender to push yourself over onto the car seat, and moving the hands accordingly to be able to keep you balanced, and then also using my head onto the car door and onto the actual car for better balance as well. Then I'll move my hand onto the dashboard again for better balance once I'm kind of turned over, and I'm going to grab my other hand that's closest to the chair and put it on the other wheel to transfer myself more onto the seats. Then we'll grab underneath my knee with my tenodesis, so my wrist extension. Grab the other knee to put into the car. And whoops, yeah, just lost my balance there a little bit. So we'll grab the board and either put it onto my wheelchair seat or along the side of the car door so I can use it to transfer out of the car once I'm done. Then we'll go underneath my knees and straighten my legs out, and this is just so I have better balance. And then once I'm done with that, I'll again shift myself more into the middle of the seat by holding on to my wheel on my wheelchair and then the car seat. And yeah, there you go. This is basically how I shift into the car. So transferring back on, so normally the person that I'm driving with will bring the chair back into the front. The door is going to be out open as open as it can, just so we can I can lean on the door and it's not moving around. And then the chair kind of like at a 30-ish degree angle to where the car is, and the goal is to get the end of the seat the closest to the seat here, so the transfer is easier. And then yeah, grabbing the board, and putting the rough surface of the board closer to the area that I'm going to be transferring onto so it doesn't slip. And moving my legs around, so bringing my knees up to be able to put the board underneath my legs more easily. grabbing the board and putting the board underneath my leg, and then with the other hand shifting my leg around to be able to put the board underneath, grabbing the other leg and doing the same thing, then grabbing my leg and taking it out of the car to start transferring, grabbing the other leg and doing the same thing, and then shifting myself forward a little bit so I start coming on the board. And what will happen often with my legs anyways, because I'm pretty short, my foot will get caught onto the door. So simultaneously while you're transferring, you need to move your legs around accordingly to put them in the right position. Then we'll grab my leg that's closest to the chair and put it onto the foot plate of the chair, and then shift forward to get onto the board. And usually you're supposed to be a bit more forward to be sliding around the board and clear the wheel. I just haven't transferred in a while with the transfer board, so I'm just a little bit rusty at it. And then shifting my legs towards where the foot plate is and pushing with the arm that's closest to us, and then pulling with the other arm that's on the chair to be able to transfer. And then I will use my head also on the car door or on the car to be able to have my balance and make my transfer a little bit easier. And then we'll shift my way onto my chair. And then shifting my weight around to be more in the center of my chair. Lift my knee that's closest to the car to be able to take the board away from me and put it on the car seat. And there you go. This is basically how I transfer. It's not pretty and graceful, but it's how I do it. And I don't transfer very often with the board, so definitely a little bit rusty. I haven't done this in a while, except for this winter because my car broke down. So if you think anybody would benefit from something like this, please share it with them. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.